So the vacuum system is much like the air compressor, which is same HMI screen. So we can start there. These are your handoff auto switches. One noticeable difference between the air and the vacuum is I can run this in hand. You can't do that with the air system without holding it. This will actually snap and stay in place. The air will not allow that. You can run it, but then it kicks back into off. These want to be in auto. I should have mentioned that before. These should stay in auto. Same with the air compressor. That means they're going to automatically cycle as the receiver tank requires them to cycle to keep the receiver tank at the target pressure and or the target vacuum. If you do get an alarm, you can silence the alarm here and then you can reset the alarm there. I'm going to create an alarm condition here, which will be the same scenario for both to clear it and reset it, just so you can see how to do that. So if you come around here real quick, you can see you've got duplex systems for both the air and the vacuum. These two vacuum pumps are claw type vacuum pumps, low maintenance, just like the air compressor is low maintenance. You probably can't get around here on the back side to see it with the camera because it's kind of tight, but you have a sight glass, an oil sight glass. I don't know if you can see it. Try that. Try to come around and see if you can see the oil sight glass. And I'll point at it. This oil sight glass has to be at about half. It should never be below half. That's your gear oil to run the vacuum pump. This should be changed annually. It's a liter of gear oil specifically designed for the Bush vacuum pump, and the intake filter should be changed annually as well. So a new intake filter and gear oil once a year. That's the maintenance. It's low cost maintenance, very affordable. So let's pull the vacuum system on and create an alarm condition. One more thing before we do that. Again, your hours, your status okay, your reserve one, your lead, no different. They alternate back and forth. This is the amount of vacuum currently stored in that receiver tank. You're going to see 27, 28 inches on average. It's going to come on at 16 inches. The lead will come on at 16 and satisfy at 21. If the vacuum continues to drop, the reserve will come on at 14 and satisfy at 19, and we're going to create that condition so that we can see that alarm come up. When that happens, it's called lag in use. Same thing on the air system. You'll get a lag in use alarm. It'll beep. You can silence it, but it'll have a red display. You can see what it is, and then once it's satisfied, you can reset it. Now, having said that, you cannot satisfy the lag until you get at least above 19 inches. It won't allow it. Now, you should never have a condition where two pumps or two compressors are running at the same time. If that ever happens, that's an indicator you had a failure for some reason, circuit breaker tripped off, pump seized up, something catastrophic happened to cause that condition. I'm going to go back here to home and I'm going to put a draw on the vacuum system, and these pumps are so capable that if I don't turn them off, I can't outdraw the tank or the pump. So I'm going to just turn those off to create this condition. So keep an eye on that screen if you wouldn't mind, and I'll show you what's going to happen. You'll notice as we get down at 16 inches, pump one, or the one lead pump is going to want to come on. If it doesn't fire, which it won't because I have it turned off, the lag will try to come on. At 14 inches, if the second one, at 14 inches when it comes on, you're going to get a lag in use alarm. We'll mute it and we'll clear it just to show you how to do it. Remember now, at 16, we want to get our lead. Okay, it didn't come on. So at 14, with a 3-second delay, that's what happens. So if you walk in and hear that, you can mute it here. You can see what the alarm condition is by touching the fault. It says vacuum in use. Now we happen to go below 12 inches, so it also says vacuum low. But if we go back to the home screen, our fault is that we don't have pumps running and we got below 14. Now we can turn a pump on and we'll watch them both kick on. Came up so fast that it didn't even, it didn't need 3 seconds, so it didn't come on. Now we're back up where we want to be, so I'm just going to shut that off so we can hear ourselves. I can now reset that alarm by hitting the reset. And by doing that, it says system okay, we're back where we want to be, up above that 20 inches or 21 inches. So, same thing, these two alternate, and you should see the hours increase equally between pumps 1 and pump 2. When we leave here today, we're leaving everything in auto. The handoff auto switches are in auto on both systems. The HMI screens show you that everything's okay, no issues, and they're ready to roll.